Uh, Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's PLA podcast. Today's episode is about resilience in systems, in leadership, and in life. Our guest, Sri Satya Bandapudi, believes the smooth seas does not make skilled sailors. She's built a career proving that true strength is revealed under pressure. She is not just a performance architect and site reliability engineer. She is a cloud transformation leader who thrives on turning complexity into clarity. From leading enterprise scale cloud migrations to building Gen AI powered safety solutions, her mantra, build strong but test to break, has guided her journey. We are going to explore resilience, innovation, and the future of digital systems. Please join me in welcoming Sri Satya Bandapuri to the show. Welcome, Sri.
Yes, it is. Pleasure is mine to be part of this session.
Thank you. Thank you. Same. I'm very much excited to talk to you and have this podcast with you. And thank you for joining today. Sri, thank you. To get started, right? Your mantra, be the I in kind, is such a unique guiding principle. Can you tell us where that comes from and how it has influenced the way you lead and live?
That's a very powerful question, Satheesh. Um, I learned this quote somewhere, even though it is deep inside, but it was struck from last 10 years where I went to a taekwondo session and there I saw that they're so humble, they're so ground to earth, and be the I in kind. It has ignited me again, the new me of what I was before. And it is correct, right? We all are hustling about so many things in the rat race of promotions, career, and we give up even our family time for the sake of everything. So imagine if you are not kind to yourself, you don't appreciate what you do. How can you reciprocate and reflect that to your team, being
Wow.
a leader, right? I think it's very
Yeah.
important to be kind to ourselves.
Yeah.
And if I, in the kind, is not you, then you can't be kind to anybody
Yeah.
else for sure.
Yeah. Sure. So true. So true. Yeah. Really very good. Very powerful. Very powerful. Yeah. So you have often said, right? So smooth seas does not make skilled sailors, right? Can you share a storm that you have been through, whether personal or professional? Okay, anything is fine, actually. So that really tested you and what learned from it?
Um, there's so many moments. Let me pick one, professional and personal, because personal is something where every day is a storm. I have three boys at home, including my husband, where it is like a constant battle. And it gives me a strong sense of learning every day when I'm turned down by my kids.
Yeah.
For one of the other reasons, because being a mom, I might be very overprotective at times, which nobody likes in this current generation. So I have to constantly reinvent myself. Before I go to bed, I think, what is it I could have done better? Tell me more why this could have happened.
Hmm.
Ask yourself, what else could have made this a better way of approaching this problem? Even though it's not a problem, we see everything as a problem. And thinking about that professionally, I started my career back in India. And I was the first person in my family to step out of the
Hmm.
hometown, state, and country.
Wow.
Even though it's proud moment to say that I'm first, the first comes with a lot of challenges. It's never an easy ride.
Yeah.
And that's why my mantra of smooth sea never makes a skilled sailor.
Yeah.
You have a lot of rock bottom hits before you be what you are. So experience builds the wisdom. Wisdom builds the kindness. kindness builds the empathy, and that builds the true of yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, I always amazed with your quotes and the way you put the words. Actually, I like it very much. So it's a great insight. And like when you stepped out, right? So you said so you first person you stepped out from your village, state, and country, right? When each time you reached that point, so what is in your mind, and how you make that decision to take that step, right? So what is in your mind that time?
What is the short-term goals that you have set up, right? So it's not an easy ride for a girl back in India. So I always thought about my current goal is to do engineering.
Okay.
And I have picked the toughest subject among all, which is electrical and electronics, which is kind of turned down by many, many, many girls, I would say.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's never an easy ride. I was thinking that if I could do this, I think nothing else would be difficult for me. So I always look forward for the toughest one, try to be unique in my own way. So the essence of what you want to get out of this with that short-term goal makes you feel accomplished once you be there.
Yeah.
But that should not be your stopping point. You should again think of the next goal
Yeah.
where I did my master's, and it is a huge thing for me. I still remember. If you ever imagine that you were left behind the race with a 0.1 percentile in your gate exam, then it will
Yeah.
be like, oh no, this is my dream, and it just happened with a 0.1, which is a
Yeah.
part of a decimal, and nobody even really cares,
Yeah.
right? So I couldn't really get into IIT just because of 0.1 percentile difference.
Yeah.
So that makes me again reinvent myself. Why did this happen? Is there some lack in effort? Try to slow down and look through what else could be done, right? So
Yeah. Yeah.
short term goals and
Yeah.
constantly reinventing myself is, I think, a great way of achieving. But again, being a leader, I would also say that you just don't think about only about your growth along with you. If you are able to make the three people around you grow, I think that's the win. That's the biggest leadership quality
Yeah.
where you be the power to push your team upwards, so their win will be counted as your win.
Okay. So you did your engineering, right? So in electrical and electronics, triple E, right? So we usually call it as triple E.
Yeah.
So, but what changed uh, you to make uh, your journey or started, right? When you thought actually you want to become in the computer science side of it, actually, right? Our IT industry. So, what changed that thought, or what is your when you look back actually what you studied, right? So, how you are putting the your education or the whatever your learnings into that your practice. So, what is that change, or what is the decision you made? So to make a move, right? So some people will move from uh, one direction to another direction. So what is your motive around that?
Absolutely. Um, I would say that I got the computer science seat. However, I
Hmm.
just let it go, which is kind of I would say electrical and electronics is a niche skill.
Yeah,
Nobody teaches you that around,
yeah,
right? As I said in my previous question, if you try to hit the toughest one, nothing else is a difficult one to go with. And
obviously, yeah,
computer science is something, it's all about the computer languages, um, microelectronics, digital processing, and coding.
yeah,
This can be learned from anywhere.
yeah,
But the other parts of engineering, you
yeah,
can't learn anywhere else.
yeah, obviously, yeah. Okay,
So
okay, yeah. So uh, your career spans, right? So like from the cloud transformations, resilience engineering, right? And now AI-powered solutions, right? Someone who is listening this podcast, right? Who may not be any technical knowledge. They don't have not enough technical knowledge. So, how do you explain what it means? Make the impossible look um, effortless in your work. Like, uh, what you would like to say to non-tech audience?
It's a wonderful question. Well, I would say, let me simplify this question because it's a good way of looking at things, both pros and cons of AI. And the term AI has been buzzing around the world and, sweeping
Yeah,
across the entire
yeah,
world like, oh no, the AI, what next?
yeah,
But what exactly AI does?
yeah,
It doesn't have the emotional connect that humans have. So it can't take away that from us. The second one, what is artificial intelligence?
yeah,
It is nothing but we are handing over the repetitive tasks that we can do to a machine. So it can do that while we are sleeping and get that in an hour, days, or less than 1 day effort.
yeah.
And we have come through this. Through my journey as a child, I have never saw a TV when I was a kid, but
Mhm.
after 10, 15 years, I saw the TV, the cable TV,
Yep,
the transformation, and the Y2K, the biggest one,
yep.
which they thought that it will disrupt the entire computer technology. We overcome that. So, for the listeners, whoever are actually listening to the I think it is nothing that we are automating the task of repetitive things,
Hmm.
going through a huge data lake and then
Yeah,
try to give us the data what we want to use it strategically that
hmm.
aligns with the organization goals or personal goals.
Yeah,
It is as simple as it is. And for
yeah,
anyone who wants to start, pick up a use case
yeah,
and think for what kind of automation is required. If it is not, just thrash it out. You don't even really think about having AI in everything because it's not cost effective to build
yeah,
100 rupees or $100 worth of equipment for doing such a low level work.
yeah, yeah. That's good. That's good. Yeah. So I see, right? So there is a large progression, some cloud, and now it is coming AI, site reliability, and you have seen large number of applications and all, and you have a long career, and if you are moving towards that one, then what's next for Sri Sacha Bendapudi?
Wonderful question. I think the pillars are same. No matter what kind of house a civil engineer constructs, it's the same pillar foundation which has to be there, right?
Yeah, yeah,
So we got the cloud, we got the artificial intelligence, and then could be
yeah,
new technology later.
yes,
But the pillars are same. And
yeah,
everything boils down to performance,
yeah,
self-reliant systems, auto-healing systems, which does not disrupt the business values, goals,
yeah,
and especially the downtime.
yeah.
So we are tuning our performance of resiliency to
Yeah,
build more effective systems.
yeah. I think always it is resounding me like site reliability, resilience, resilience all the time. Yeah, at the end of the day, right? If you want to serve something, if you want to do something, definitely it should be available, right? So if something is not available, if site is not reliable, right? Then nobody will have the interest, right? So one time they will try, and if it is not reliable, they'll not come, right? Reliability is a key, and I like it very much. As a you are a well-known site reliability engineer, and then cloud and AI. Well, very well said that one. So
Say the resilience is not only with the professional or the non-living thing, the machinery that we are working on, putting our day in and day out, which is our daily bread and butter, I would say.
yeah,
It is also the personal reflection of being resilient to any kind of there are a lot of challenges as humans we have to balance out in both our professional and personal career. So if you're not resilient in one, and be
Yeah.
resilient on the other, I think that doesn't balance out. So resilience, I think over the time, I've been seeing the beauty of being resilient,
Yeah.
and making other people try to be resilient is such a fun thing to transform ourselves.
Yeah. So, uh, one question, maybe it may be a little different. So, if you are not in tech, right? So, what career would you be in?
Just can't stick to one, honestly. I have laid out a big path. So maybe from childhood, I'm very aspired with the defense, army, navy, and
Mm.
the pilots. So if I'm not a techie, I would definitely be part of one of the three: air,
Mhm.
land, or sea.
Okay, that's good. So maybe we missed some bravery in the on the field, on the ground, on the border, it seems. But at the same time, you are protecting in some other way. So on the internet world.
I would say that, yeah, you well said it and well framed that.
Yeah. Okay. So it's it's a very good interacting with you, and whoever is listening this podcast also they are getting lot of insights. So that this is has been such a powerful conversation, right? From be the I in kind to build strong, test to break, right? So that is very strong thing actually. Build strong, test to break always. You have given us not just technical wisdom, but life lessons, resilience, and leadership as well. So I'm taking away and I'm thinking, whatever the whoever is listening this podcast also definitely is that resilience is not about avoiding challenges. It's about facing them, learning from them, and emerging stronger. To everyone tuning in, I hope you have been inspired by Sri's journey and her vision for the future of digital systems. If you'd like to learn more or connect with her, we will share the links in the show notes. Sri, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you again for joining us, for sharing your story. And to our listeners, thank you for being with us today. Until next time, remember, smooth seas does not make skill sailors. Thank you.
So much, Satish. And I just want to end with one line. It's that one step that has been kind of inside your head, but not into action. Take that one step and have that momentum to keep going. I think that will make things doable.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you.